All right, hello everybody. I'm News 6 meteorologist Candace Campos coming to you from a very dark studio. We're in between our shows. And I just wanted to give you a little update of what's going on. A lot of people have been having questions on, is it rainy season yet? Is it not? How dry are we? Why is my grass so green? And other people are complaining about it being so dry. It's all about location, unfortunately. So here's what's going on. Here's a breakdown, first off, when it comes to our active fires in Florida. This is our technical fire season, I guess you can say. It's basically when things have been really dry for the last couple months, and then we start factoring some lightning, summer activities, people out there camping, and then we get things like this, active fires. We have 85 active fires across Central Florida. The good news is 79 of them are contained, and even some of these fires are actually controlled burns, like one in Melbourne that created a big smoke plume across East Orange County a couple days ago. A lot of people calling in concerned about that. So here's the good news, though. Fire danger has gone down just a little bit, especially compared to yesterday. We're not even in the high category. We are seeing just enough rain each afternoon or the last couple of days to help keep that fire danger at about a moderate range. Unfortunately, though, Seminole County, heads up, you are still under a controlled burn, even though you're in that moderate fire danger. Here's some really good news. We've got so much rain from overall late fall, early winter that has actually really capped us off when it comes to our drought monitor. You see no colors across Central Florida. We are abnormally to a moderate drought up in the panhandle. So their concern really is when it comes to wildfires. Us, not as bad. We've seen worse. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So here's a recap of the spring summary. Some of you might be asking, wait, spring is not over yet. Well, technically, meteorological summer starts June 1st, even though technically on the calendar it doesn't start for a couple more weeks. But we wanted to give you kind of a recap of what's going on so far this spring. It's been abnormally hot, actually record-breaking in some spots. So you see that number 9 next to Daytona Beach? That's actually the 9th warmest spring on record for you folks out in Volusia County. In Seminole County and Sanford, you're at the 5th warmest spring on record, and Melbourne, look at your temperature, over 3 degrees above average when you factor in highs and lows. You're coming in as the 4th warmest spring on record. Orlando, you're above average, but not enough to actually break that top 10. And then when it comes to precipitation, it has been abnormally dry, but it wasn't horrible. We're down about 3 to 4 inches for the season of spring. Melbourne, though, you guys are really racking it in with the rainfall over 1.5 inches above average. So again, this is our transitional period. We get to see a lot of dry days, and then we get really strong stormy days. On average, our rainy season should start between about May 27th and May 30th. So we are a little late. We are, though, waiting for the official word from the National Weather Service to give us that stamp date of when rainy season began. It doesn't work exactly like hurricane season, but again, we are certainly feeling that rainy season pattern starting to really kick up. Speaking of, we are watching those sea breeze storms, and some people who might just be visiting or just moved here from Florida, from out of Florida, we are talking about sea breeze storms. When we start talking about really hot temperatures, high humidity, and those sea breeze storms, that means that's the official stamp of wet season, and we are slowly getting into that for the next couple of days. So there's just a little recap, a little food for thought. I always like giving you guys some fun information when it comes from the weather department. So I'm going to leave you now. I'll see you guys. And of course, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sowell should be getting in here relatively soon. And we'll see you guys starting at 4 o'clock. Bye, guys.